Talent may shine for a moment, but discipline, it burns for a lifetime. Every great story doesn't begin with privilege. It begins with struggle, with hunger, with sleepless nights and an unshaken routine. Greatness isn't born, it's built, brick by brick, hour by hour, because hard work is stronger than talent. When talent sleeps, hard work wakes up. When talent doubts, hard work believes. And when talent gives up, hard work keeps going. This is the story of James, a boy from a forgotten village who proved that discipline can turn dust into diamonds. James lived in a tiny mud house with his mother. No electricity, no fancy school, no tutor. He was average in class, maybe below average. When teachers asked questions, he stayed silent. The talented boys laughed, but James had something different. A quiet fire that never went out. Every night, he watched the stars and whispered, "One day, I'll make my mother proud." One day, the teacher announced, "This year, whoever gets the highest marks will win a city scholarship." The whole class turned toward Jack, the smartest boy in school, rich, confident, talented. Everyone said, "James can't do it." Even James doubted himself for a moment. But that night, he made a promise to himself. "I'll compete with the best, even if I'm not the best." And from the next morning, the real journey began. At 4 a.m., when the whole village slept, James woke up. He washed his face with cold well water, lit a small candle, and studied until the roosters crowed. When he returned from school, he helped his mother in the fields, then studied again under the streetlight because their house was too dark. Days became weeks, weeks became months. Others played cricket. James studied, others laughed. James worked. He didn't have talent, but he had discipline that refused to quit. Exam day arrived. James gave everything he had. When results came, he wasn't first. He wasn't even in the top 10. Laughter filled the village. Jack mocked him. "Greater than discipline doesn't make you smart, James." That night, James sat alone by the streetlight, eyes full of tears, hands trembling. He wanted to quit, but deep inside, a voice whispered, "Discipline isn't about winning once. It's about standing up every time you fall." James wiped his tears and opened his books again. A year passed. James repeated his daily routine, sharper, stronger, unbreakable. He learned from mistakes, practiced math till midnight, read borrowed books until pages tore. Meanwhile, Jack grew proud and lazy. His talent made him careless. The next exam came. James didn't smile, didn't talk. He just focused. And when results were announced, silence filled the crowd. The teacher's voice trembled. This year's top student, James. The same hands that once mocked him now clapped for him. Tears rolled down his mother's face. Years later, James became an engineer, the first from his village. He built a small school where every child could study for free. People asked him, "James, how did you do it? You weren't born talented." He smiled and said, "Talent gives you speed. Discipline gives you direction." Then he looked at the new generation of children and said, "You don't need rich parents or special gifts. You only need one habit. Never break your routine, no matter how small." Talent can make you shine for a day, but discipline will make you shine for a lifetime. Because in the battle between talent and discipline always wins. Pay attention like my science and tech YouTube.